Welcome to the guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me.
Entire day, so thank you for making that happen. It really means a lot to us.
And we just realized that we didn't do any intro. So hey everybody, I'm Joe from the Capcom USA community team, and I'm joined by
Andy, also part of the community team.
We're super excited. Thanks everybody.
Thank you so much for letting me know that I'm muted. Shout out to everybody live in the building. What's up, everybody? It's our boy CMoney with On Point for Gamers. I'm here not just by myself. That's right. No, I have my boy Madman in the building.
What's up, guys? How's it going? It's me, Madman. I'm ready to react to some crazy content here from Capcom Showcase at PAX.
That's right. It's PAX West Day 3. Capcom presents. This is a big one, guys. This is going to be about Resident Evil, Pragmata, Onimusha, and Monster Hunter.
We haven't seen shit about Pragmata in a long time, so honestly, I can't wait to, you know, see what they've been cooking up in there.
Absolutely. All right, so they're starting with Monster Hunter Stories.
Yes, Amit Kumar, it's me, Madman, and I've made my grand return to the channel after quite the hiatus.
Yeah, man.
What's up, RSJ Fan 05? How's it going? Yep, things have been going great. College has been fine. My channel, which you guys should check out, is also doing pretty well, so, you know, everything's going well on my side.
Now, man, doesn't this, I feel like they look like Zelda?
Yeah, a little Breath of the Wild coded, if you ask me.
I think it's smart. It looks real nice.
Yeah.
And this is coming to all the systems now.
No. Switch 2. I don't think it. Don't quote me. I don't think it's coming anywhere else.
I think it's coming everywhere now.
I'll check.
Is kind of embroiled in the center of this this tense war between two nations. Well, it's actually almost on the brink of war. So yeah, it's a really intense.
So lots of Game Shark in the building, #1 in the building. Malcolm XX #2, and the homie Becca #3.
Yeah, it's going everywhere. All right. Yeah, you're right. So again, but I know the first two were the first one was on 3DS, second one was on the OG Switch. So it's coming to Switch 2 and everywhere else.
Really nice. When I saw this, I think it was on. Was it Gamescom that we saw this?
Potentially. I don't remember.
I don't remember, but it looked real good. Like aesthetically, it looks really nice.
Yeah, obviously, it's no Hellblade visually, but you know, it's still a nice look.
Different art style.
Yeah, of course. Wait a minute, I think it was a Nintendo Direct that this was revealed.
Oh, maybe.
That's why I think they thought it was Nintendo only. I don't know, wasn't Wilds like a low-key shit show after like the hype launch and then a bunch of problems came up?
I think it's actually super successful. Excuse me. It's still like I think it's like the top sold game.
I mean, that's like one of their biggest. That's like if it's not Resident Evil, Monster Hunter is like their next big dog when it comes to sales. So
for sure.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
Can't afford not to go.
Oh yeah. Got it. So I gotta swift my hair a little bit to the back, even though you know no one can see me. That's fine. Thank you for the fashion tip, CMoney.
This does look real good though. I'm definitely intrigued because I know the first two were elsewhere and I wasn't gonna buy it on the Switch, but coming to Xbox, I'm digging the art style. It feels like Zelda. like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it does.
Even the voices.
Even the cinematics are a little bit like look a little similar.
I mean, Monster Hunter is a beast out there for sure. So this finally getting put everywhere, I think is gonna kind of blow up this like the story. Yeah, there it is right there. It's on everything.
Yeah. It's cool that like I remember it being like this really small like 3DS Pokemon wannabe.
It was like their
ended
way
up
of putting Monster Hunter on Nintendo. And now now that the Switch 2 is powerful enough, now everything can kind of go everywhere.
I mean, Monster Hunter was kind of the home, like Nintendo was its home since like way before that. Like remember, Monster Hunter 3 was only on Wii U and 3DS, at least in the US. And then for a while, like 4 and Generations and all those little spin-offs were only on Nintendo, and then World was like where they're like, oh yeah, we can bring it everywhere.
Get that.
And then Rise, they just went back to Switch, but then brought it everywhere after that.
Monster Hunter USA Championships.
So they're doing, they still have more stuff going on with Monster Hunter as well.
Of course they do.
They're doing collabs over here with different, I can't make out where they are from.
Scan that QR code on screen.
Me neither.
Register, and hopefully we'll see you in San Diego.
Well, I mean, it looked good for that game, right? Living that,
All right, Andy.
living long.
I feel like it was
still.
so like it was niche for a long time. But I think it's actually breaking gaming like mainstream, and I think that's pretty cool.
I get that. Yo,
Onimusha looks hype.
Oh my God, we saw it
That should look sick.
at
Yeah.
Gamescom. I'm sorry, at
Summer Game Fest.
Summer Games Fest play days.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors.
They're cooking with this shit. They're cooking.
They're cooking is for real, for real. This shit is so dope.
All right.
I
So
cannot wait to get my hands on
Onimusha Way of the
this.
Sword. How many of you have played the demo at PAX West on the show floor? All right, quite a few people.
They have the hands-on
series that I grew up
at
with, and I'm so
at
excited to
PAX
talk about it
West?
today.
Damn it!
Before we get started on the actual gameplay,
kinda
today
blows
I'm gonna
for
be
us.
talking more about
We had
the
no
lore
idea.
and the
They should,
mechanics
send us
behind
a demo,
gameplay
you
that
know what I'm
might have
saying?
seen
Deadass.
online or at the show floor at PAX West. And after that, we have a very special treat. We are going to show a new boss fight that a lot of people haven't actually seen before. Very, very few people have seen it before. So this is a.
I wonder if it's gonna be the one from Playdays.
Publicly,
Can you imagine?
just for you guys here in the
Like we were
audience.
special. They're just getting our breadcrumbs.
Right?
Yeah.
And last thing is, this game is still in development, so the final product may
Well,
differ.
Amit says, I believe they're doing a
That
collab with
said,
Final
let's,
Fantasy
let's
14.
tee up the gameplay.
Mac22TH54 in the building. What's up, man?
Christ.
Game Shark,
Hey,
thank you,
Game
brother.
Shark,
He says,
how's it
appreciate
going?
You guys streaming.
There's our
No worries,
protagonist,
man.
Musashi. And he is at Kiyomizu-dera right now.
Musashi,
Kiyomizu-dera
my
is
homeboy.
a temple that exists currently in Kyoto. It's a beautiful temple if you haven't been.
This is a stunning game.
Very nice
they-
looking.
Musashi is
this one,
seeing
big
these
time.
clouds above Kiyomizu-dera, and that is the Malice, which is created by the Genma, the bad guys of this world, if you will.
It's just
So our
nice to
job
see,
is to go to
you
the
know,
main
Capcom
stage
put
of
effort,
Kiyomizu-dera
something that isn't Resident
and
Evil or
wipe
Monster
out
Hunter.
that Malice. But
Like,
there's
it's
gonna
been
be
a
some
while,
Bad
so
guys on the way for
I
us to
think it's
show
gonna be really
our
cool.
samurai sword techniques. This is our first look at some of the gameplay. We have a single-handed attack, which is super quick and easy to use, and we have a two-handed attack, which can break the enemy's guard. And one of the most iconic things in Onimusha series is the way to absorb souls.
Yes.
The yellow souls heal, the blue souls fill your Oni armaments, and the red souls give you experience. So as you can see here, we can block from any angle.
I love that.
Even from
I remember
behind.
them
And this
saying
is
that.
kind
That
of
shit is so
a cool
dope.
way to show how far Musashi has gone in his training.
Like if you're really good, like if you're this character and you're
So
like
souls
that
actually
badass,
go
you should be
away
able to
after a
block.
bit. Part
With
of the
different directions.
strategy is
Hold
to
on,
decide when to
I think they're
absorb the souls
seeing.
and when
I
to
think they're
attack.
seeing
Demo
the
that we saw.
the one that we
Show
saw.
up some
Potential.
parrying here.
Yes,
Flawless.
this is it, bro.
Parrying redirects attacks.
Okay, so you guys are now finally getting to see what we saw at Summer Games Fest play days.
Oh, right.
That's the boss fight that not many people saw. We saw it.
Yes, Big Kumar, this does look better than Ghost of Yote.
Oh, way better than Ghost of Yote, chill.
See right there.
This looks amazing.
We can also parry ranged attacks and send the attack back at the enemy, which will daze them and allow us to do that. So parrying is, like I said before, a special thing that you can use the environment to also help you out. So in this case, we're gonna parry the enemy right into a torch and set him on fire.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Ooh! Sliced right in half. I just feel like they did so. Like
that's debatable, RSJ fan. I think Ghost of Tsushima was much more impressive at the time. I do agree with you there, but I think Yote looks a little better now, like certain aspects. But I definitely think Tsushima had much more wow factor back then, which kind of feeds into the idea that it looks better. So I can understand where you're coming from.
Take care of him.
Ooh.
And his buddy right next to him.
Oh man, that looks so dope. Oh my god, I love the kind of like aggression and the fact that you can kind of go ahead and just get these right back to back.
The Hozuki plants, which
yeah, there's no breathing room.
We can carry them on the bottom left right there. So you.
There's no being fair. Oh, it's your turn. Nah, he just goes in for that shit right after.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like double, triple whammy. That's my style. I'm being really honest.
If you haven't noticed already, we have a really cool dismemberment system. A dismemberment system being cool. Where when Musashi slashes, the body will split apart at exactly the place where he cuts them in.
Kind of Mad World coded, if you ask me.
I love that. I love when they put it in when they implement it in the way that it's literally based off of the attack, as opposed to like a canned animation,
like a generic slash of any direction.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, if you hit him in this general area, his head's gonna chop off. This general area, the arm. Where this is just, they have like pinpoint. Look at that. Woo.
Yeah.
Lovely. It reminds me of
some additional
the new Dying Light, the Beast.
Yeah.
It also has like where they have so many hit points that where you hit them, it actually, that's where the scar comes or the blood splatters.
We're gonna approach an area where there is usually a cutscene, but we skip this just to save time. If you want to see the cutscene,
in the context
go on
of
our
video
social channels or play the demo here at PAX West. Right here, we have some new enemies, and a really good way to handle these is to parry them, especially the spinning ones. You might not see it here, but if we parry the spinning enemies at the right angle, we can send them flying into the other enemies.
Oh, like that.
Here, we just put them against a wall and slice them in half.
Ooh.
These floating Genma actually.
Yo, why is that so creepy? Look at the head. You see the?
Yeah, it's kind of sus. Yeah.
Ugliest.
Before they can do it, because
they
when
need
they
to
do
blow up
the souls, they get
pronto.
super strong. But for Musashi and for this, we can take care of them no problem.
By the way, the guy who's talking, I'm pretty sure he's the guy who did the demo.
Sounds damn near identical. I do remember.
I think he's the one who did the demo for us at Summer Games Fest. Dude, this game's gonna hit big time.
I'd say so. This is gonna be a good year for Capcom. But wait, this comes out next year, right?
I think it's next. I think Resident Evil and Onimusha are next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a damn good year for Capcom.
2026 is gonna be crazy.
It is a shit ton of stuff's coming
like
out.
Right here,
big brand name games.
Like, dude, GTA 6 alone will demolish anything that exists next year. Then that's like the peak of it.
Yeah,
everything
there's
else.
just so much happening
right here.
Xbox cooking, Capcom's cooking, Grand Theft Auto's gonna be cooking.
Right as
There's so many games out
it
next year.
in
That's insane.
this.
Ooh, wow.
It is a satisfying strike. You get more
That was
souls.
clean.
You can take out some of the weaker enemies in one hit.
Clean and
You can also
mean.
use the environment, like I said, like a cart, to destroy 3 of them at the same time.
Man, you know, just watching it, like, you know how you could watch a game sometime and like it just looks like, all right, that's just a game. But like when sometimes you watch a game and it just like you feel like you can feel how good it feels in your hand.
I know
actually touching it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know this shit is gonna feel good.
So we're gonna approach the main stage here.
I don't know why I'm so amped for this game.
It's like when you see like an amazing looking steak or something, you can already taste that shit melting in your mouth. Like I get that shit. Real.
Oh yeah, well this is.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
This is Sasaki Ganryu. He's actually the real-life rival of Musashi.
Real life? Oh.
And right there, he has an Omni Gauntlet of his own. This is the first time in this series where an enemy has an Omni Gauntlet. And unlike Musashi, he welcomes this Oni Gauntlet. Musashi doesn't want it. He wants to do things the old school way. But Ganryu, he's like, I want this, give it to me. And he's almost like kind of bored with the whole concept of power, but he wants more.
You know, I think it's because Capcom is really pushing like graphically as well.
They are. They really are.
Like this just looks
We're gonna get into a boss battle
amazing.
here.
Looks beautiful.
I remember when Resident Evil 2 Remake came out.
Yes.
That shit was like one of the most stunning
It's the
games
stamina
out there
gauge.
at the time.
We're
I
gonna
feel
show
like
a few more
Capcom is
techniques
like
in this
they're
battle.
set. They're like, we're making beautiful looking stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's the goal. That's probably why they've been
The
taking
best
so long,
way to
but in
take
a
care
good
of him
way.
is to parry. This is called a blade barrage.
Look at how tight
We
that
press the
parrying
right
is.
click
Like it's
button,
not
you get
just
that cinematic
clashing.
kind of feel to
Like
the swing.
it's not like they're both striking and then approximately
Right there
this
is the perfect
light
evade.
blinds you so you
Enough
can't
to
see
evade,
it.
the
Like
bottom reflex gauge
when
on the
they're
bottom right,
blocking,
the red
it's
will fill. And
sword
once
to
that
sword.
fills, which it will in just a second, you can do a
That's
follow-up
sick.
attack. If we deplete, there's a follow-up attack right there. If we
Damn.
deplete
Ooh.
all of Ganryu's stamina, we get a break Isen. You get to choose which part of his body to attack. Red, it deals more damage, and purple results in more souls. So it really depends on what you want for that situation. We got some damage done to us, so we went with the purple so we can heal more. We're about to fill the blue gauge, the blue square gauge on the bottom, and you fill that by doing enough parries successfully. Once that happens, you're gonna see that Musashi's blade glows a blue. There it is.
Come on, man.
If we attack with a blazing state sword, then more blue souls get released. And blue souls can charge our Oni armaments, which we've done right then. These are the twin celestials. If we use it with R1, then it releases yellow souls for us to heal.
I also love how it looks so
Another blade
grounded.
barrage.
Like it looks like a real fight. Outside of the
Obviously, the fantasy elements of you fighting
yeah, and like
mythological
some of the shine, like
figures.
the actual act of their combat.
doesn't feel overly like acrobatic or anything. Like
Yeah,
it feels
exactly.
like if you were watching samurais
And we
fight,
took him.
Exactly.
kind of how it looked like.
There's something
Look at
tells
that.
me that's not the last time we're going to see Ganryu, though. But, you know, he's the rival, so we're probably going to see him again. And like I mentioned, that's not the end. We have another first look at a boss. This is going to be the Byakue fight that
Oh.
very few people have seen.
No.
This is the
So we
first
have
time
it. So
publicly
there's
that we
special.
are showing it. So let's
This one,
roll
yeah.
that video.
Yeah, so the new one they're about to show.
As
Okay.
we make our way down, our team that's working on
that's
Onimusha
beautiful.
Wave of Sword worked with the Kiyomizudera
Oh my God.
Temple staff to ensure that Kiyomizudera looked as accurate as possible to how it might have looked back during the Edo period. We wanted to include a lot of Japan's mythology and folklore, especially in the Kyoto area, into this game. And as we go down the stairs, a rift appears, and through it is Byakue. And like I said, for the mythology and
Oh,
folklore,
okay.
this Genma is the epitome of that. You see those talismans around him, the white Ofuda talismans. They seal his power, but because we want to defeat him, we're going to have to attack him. And as we attack him, there's going to be blood on the Ofuda, on the talismans, which basically means the more the fight goes on, the bloodier the talismans get, and the more his power gets released. So we want to make
Love
sure
that.
to take care of this fight as soon as possible.
Yo,
I'm gonna
that
let this
dodge
fight
is
play
sick
out
too, man.
until the end.
You hear him talking shit?
Yeah.
Oh. I love that choice that they give you. That's sick. Ooh. Damn it, bro. This just gets me more hype.
And we've done it. The last thing left is to absorb this rift to make sure it doesn't pop up again. Good job, Musashi.
That's satisfying. Oh, hell. He looks so good, bro.
It does.
So that's all we have for Onimusha Way of the Sword. It comes out next year.
Stilo was good, man. That's you
Until
play.
then, our next
Stilo, how's it
segment
going?
is for Resident Evil Requiem.
The main event.
February
Resident Evil
27th. That's
Requiem.
already locked. Did the Onimusha have a date?
I don't think so.
So today we're going to be talking about Resident Evil Requiem through the lens of what's already been shared.
Damn, if
using
GTA 6
the
was coming out next year, I'd say
history of
Resident
the
Evil has some
series
serious Game of the Year
to guide
potential
us
next
through
year.
this discussion.
To be fair.
Resident
I know
Evil
nothing
Requiem
is gonna top GTA.
Well, I mean,
the
theoretically, but
mainline installment of the
you never know,
series.
man.
I mean, unless GTA 6 is the worst thing we've ever seen. It's so bad that they're like, dude, what are you doing?
That's crazy.
Which that's no way that's
going
going to be the
that,
case.
by the way.
It's going to destroy everything.
Months, it also coincides with
I don't know.
the 30th
People,
anniversary of the
there's
Resident
people
Evil
who have
series
problems with
So 30 years ago,
with
Resident Evil
GTA.
GTA. So there's a chance that the people voting are not going to vote for it, especially when you have so many good games.
I feel like that's a small chance when that's such a cultural event. Like, even outside of gaming, its presence will be felt. People who don't even look its way normally will feel it.
I gotta tell you though, games like this are going to shake that idea up. I think we're at a level now where it's not. It's just going to be a different game. You know, Onimusha looks amazing. Resident Evil, oh my god. And then there's so many other games coming out next year that are huge, like big games. So I wouldn't think about that as
and you
locked.
guys that are just sitting here right now, we're all part of the Resident Evil community. So thank you so much for showing up.
Oh, we're showing up, baby. 30th anniversary.
So this anniversary is more than just a milestone for us. It is our way for us to look back, but also to look forward. And Resident Evil Requiem kind of embodies that whole concept. It is a celebration of the legacy, but also it is what's next. What's next because it is the next installment of the series. As part of our 30th anniversary, we actually unveiled a really cool art that I'm going to show you right now.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
If you
man,
haven't
that's
seen
dope.
it, there's some really cool details in here that kind of just
That's real
embodies,
dope.
as I said, 30 years of Resident Evil. Go to the website or our socials to get a better look at this. But we're going to continue on.
We're selling art print. I don't know.
Possible too.
So as part of the 30th anniversary, we have a bunch of special collaborations and activations throughout the year. So keep an eye on our channels or wherever you get your Resident Evil news.
All right.
All right. So Resident Evil is, it embodies everything I already said, but I want a raise of hands.
Ghost Fixer, what's up,
How
man?
many of you have played at least 3 Resident Evils? Oh, wow, that is a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot, Joe. You have to? Awesome. How many of you have played at least 7? That is the same amount of people. That's crazy. And how many of you have played no Resident Evils at all? Amazing. That is also totally cool. So Resident Evil Requiem is for everyone who raised their hands or everyone who didn't. And thank you for coming again because this game is really just a
Hand singular if you're
celebration
Ethan and me, I
of the
just cut off your other one. That's funny.
But let's talk more about Requiem's story.
All right.
This game takes place in Raccoon City after the Raccoon City incident. That's when the government decided to wipe Raccoon City off the face of the planet to contain the threat. Just something small like that. But you play as Grace Ashcraft. She's a young FBI analyst. She knows how to use a gun, but she's not like a battle-hardened soldier by any means. She's also made very introverted because she lost her mother 8 years ago. And unlike other heroes that you might know from Resident Evil, she is very scared has a very fearful
that's real
personality.
cool.
That's
And
actually
you might
dope,
see
bro.
this
That's
fearful
real dope.
personality if
I
you
also
play
feel
the
like
demo
it's gonna be
in
scarier
third person, as she kind of
because she's
stumbles
scared,
along the hallways,
as opposed to
really
like you're
intensifies.
scared, but like
She's
the main
scared.
character's like, I don't
You're
care.
scared, but Leon
Play
backflips
the
off a
demo.
door to avoid a zombie.
Amazing.
Exactly, yo.
Amazing.
This is sick. This is
as
real
people were
good. Great
walking out,
design choice.
I would kind of ask them to describe the demo in one word. A lot of people said
Scary as fuck.
scary or terrifying,
Yeah.
which is exactly what we're going for. Grace she's a very determined person. She excels in almost like analysis and reasoning, but sometimes she might be too focused to the point where she might not listen to what other people have to say to her.
Oh.
But we can't talk about Grace without mentioning her mother, Alyssa Ashcroft. Alyssa Ashcroft is from Resident Evil Outbreak. Anyone here actually play Outbreak?
No.
That's quite a bit.
I don't think we. I don't think I'll play that one.
Seen Alyssa's notes
Nah, that's
from
a
Resident
multiplayer.
Evil 7. But
Oh,
if you
it's
haven't
officially
seen
Roman
those,
numerals.
Go ahead and boot up the game.
While
or
they ended the
you can
debate.
just look at the screens around me. You can see the notes right there. But
Oh.
like heroes similar to Claire or Leon or Jill or Carlos.
I was gonna say I really like how they're
survived
leaning
the
towards the
Raccoon City
anthology
incident.
aspects
She
of Resident
is
Evil,
very
or more
determined. She hates
like
to
they're
lose,
instead of just
and
having Leon
more
and
than
Chris
that,
all the time.
Alyssa, after
They
the
can,
Raccoon
there was
City
Ethan, and now there's like a new
incident,
kid. I
she
think they're trying to go the
continued
anthology route, which I think
investigate
probably
Umbrella
works really well.
Which would also be
and all
great.
their
Why not?
darker
It seems it's much.
machinations.
It's like almost like the
As for what happened
what's
to
the Dark
Alyssa
Pictures
and Grace,
anthology,
Yeah, that's cool.
right?
I like
Now
that.
it'll be like
I've
Resident
seen
Evil and then
that
a story,
Gamescom
and it's
Yeah,
just
I
it's
like
still
that way
linked.
more.
where we showed
I like
a
it.
touching
I agree.
moment between them.
I agree.
Alyssa would say, "You are my hope," and this bond between them, this impact, this emotional turmoil that Grace has to go through, that's the emotional core of the story. So, this Resident Evil Requiem starts.
Dude, why is a
when
hand in
Grace's
darkness
superior
always scary?
Tells her to investigate a strange death in the Renwood Hotel. And the Renwood Hotel is exactly where her mother died.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's a pretty tall order, but this emotional response, as I said, is what gets the game going. Grace will soon find out that this strange death she's investigating might be tied to the Raccoon City incident, and it might also be tied to past biohazards in unexpected ways. But Requiem is not really just about telling older stories. Like the subtitle says, it is a requiem for the past. It is Grace facing her past, Alyssa's death and Grace's growth. These two, we can't wait to see what you guys think. And this is not a multiplayer game like Outbreak. This is a single-player, narrative-focused game. You don't have to have played any of the previous Resident Evils, but if you have, we hope you enjoy just how this game threads itself into like the larger tapestry of this series. And right here at PAX West, you can play the demo.
That
and
cuts me so
hopefully
deep.
We're
It was-
still here today and tomorrow, so if you haven't
The
gotten a chance to
hand
play it,
cuts me so
hopefully
deep. I wish you
can
could
jump
get hands
in
on right
tomorrow. You can play this game in first or third person and switch.
Oh, yeah.
I like the choice. I'm a first person guy, but a lot of people love the third person. So
I feel like I'm gonna be
for
swapping.
immersive experience,
I feel like I'm gonna
and
be
we recommend
swapping.
third
I think there's something a
person
lot
for
freakier
what
about
I
it being
would
like
say,
literally
to
in your
see
face
Grace
rather than third. But it's
in,
weird.
how
People really don't
scary
like
she is
the
in your
first
face.
person.
So, how
So
many of you would play
it's
this
at least
game
as
in
an
first
option.
person?
I mean, there's
Okay,
like
remember that. Joke,
like
okay.
there's positives to
And how
both.
about third person?
Third person
It's pretty even.
takes you out of it a little bit, but
It's pretty even.
you know,
So we've done
I
this
love
poll
the
on
fact
the
that
socials, and it's
she's
super fun for
going
us.
to
I think
if
third
you're
person
in
is
third
usually the one
person,
that wins out,
you
but
know
I
how
think
she's
it depends on
fearful?
what
You can
they
see
She'll
poll
trip.
does.
Like
It's
she'll
kind of
run
all
and
the way. As
fall
long as you guys
and
enjoy it,
do
you can
other
play it with
things
both.
that add
That's
to the
really all
experience that they
matters.
can't do to you in first person.
So,
Um,
Resident Evil Requiem
so,
comes out
like, there's-
February
it's a balance.
27th,
yeah.
2026 on
Amit says
PlayStation
first
5,
person is a
Xbox
lot
Series
scarier as well.
X, and
Def
PC
Leppard, what's up,
via
man?
Steam.
Let me know in the chat
Again,
if
you haven't had the
if
chance
you
to
think
play it,
primarily,
fire
not
group
that it'll
at
be
PAX
exclusively, but
West.
primarily, are you gonna
Really
play this
long, but
game
I hope you guys
first
can make it
person
in.
or
We
third
still have the entire
person?
day tomorrow, and it's
Let us know in the chat.
Monday's usually, I guess, maybe less people than say yesterday. And that is all we have for the Resident Evil recap.
Oh, recap.
I am
Nice.
going to pass it off back.
Oh, we're
to
gonna
Joe.
get some new. We're gonna get some new Resident Evil info. Oh!
All right. Thanks, Andy. Pragmata.
Oh,
Who knows
Pragmata.
about Pragmata?
Okay. Pragmata, I'm excited for. That was at Summer Games Fest as
All right,
well.
Pragmata, a new
But we
original
did not get to
sci-fi
see that
action
one.
adventure game from Capcom. Some of you guys have been waiting a really long time for this.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
So we're really excited to show you more.
We have gotten a little
Pragmata is set on a
information,
lunar research
but
station where researchers
I'm
work
ready
with
to
a
see
material
more.
called Luna filament. This can be used to basically replicate anything as long as they have its data. Suddenly, this research station goes dark, prompting a response team to be dispatched. In Pragmata, you play as two protagonists at the same time, the spacefaring Hugh, who you can see in the artwork here. He's a member of the dispatch team, and Diana, a mysterious android in the form of a young girl. She is a Pragmata, and that's an android created using Luna filament. Pragmata does what Capcom does best. It's action, but with a twist. And enemies have to be hacked before you can actually do any damage to them. And you do this all in the heat of battle to really create a unique tension that's really special in this game. We're going to show a bit of live gameplay coming up, but it wouldn't feel right for me to do that alone, so we brought out
Live
a special
gameplay.
guest.
Ready.
Everybody, let's welcome Maximilian.
It's me,
that would be a plot twist.
Maximilian. Oh shit,
dudes?
that's dope. We met him
Hey.
at
Yeah, I know Max.
at Summer Games Fest. Took a picture with the
Chill
dude. Very
guy,
cool
chill
guy.
guy.
Hey, Max, thanks
Very
for
nice
joining
guy.
us.
Thank you. This is my first PAX. Is anybody else? Is this your first PAX? There's a few. Okay, I don't feel as alone. That's good.
Yeah. All right, Max. You kind of have a interesting history with this game. Want to talk about that?
I find it funny that you want me to talk about that on stage. So, yeah, I'm sure for some people that watch the stream, you're kind of aware of it, but I'll just sort of do a quick rundown of it. Pragmata was announced back when the PlayStation 5 was first announced. So this has been over like 5 years almost. And it was kind of a conceptual trailer. We saw some cool stuff in it, but it was sort of like, oh, I wonder what the gameplay is going to be like. And then years later, I wonder what the gameplay is going to be like. I wonder what that's going to be like. And we were getting teases, but it wasn't there. And then time kept going. It kept getting delayed. And I'm like, dude, I don't know about this, guys. People were still, what about Pragmata, Max? Put some gift subs on Pragmata. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Eventually, like 3 or 4 years in, I'm like, guys, I've lost faith. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. I'm sorry, Chad. I banned the word Pragmata. Everyone kept asking. And I'm like, you guys, we're calling this Pregunta. We don't even know what it is. So, long story short, Summer Games Fest happens. And then we actually see the game. It shows up. I'm like, what? And it fulfills the gift sub bet. I'm like, I owe it to you guys. Yeah, I never thought it would come back. And I get to Summer Games Fest, and it's my favorite game at the event. And I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no, I like it. So, yeah, I'm sort of owning up to it. And some friends at Capcom, they're like, we got you, didn't we? I'm like, yeah, you did. So I'm here, and I'm here to talk about Pragmata and kind of what I played of it. And I think we're going to show it off, too, right?
Yeah, because it's real, as you saw in
It's
our trailer.
actually real.
It's real.
Nice.
All right, let's get into some
Nice.
live gameplay.
All right, that was pretty chill.
I'm ready.
On a PS5. Okay. We ready to start.
All right, let's see it. Oh. Again,
Got a
Capcom with the
mustache.
graphics, bro. They're not messing around. Shout out to Capcom. Keeping next gen alive. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Not buckling to this the pressures and keeping it last gen. No. They're making some great looking stuff, man. Very excited. Good job.
Integrating lunar filament nanoweaves. Suit integrity stabilizing.
Well, we need that tech.
Suit integrity restored. Biomedical diagnostics online. Administering cellular repair.
Basically, she just saved that dude.
Stable.
Yep, she seems like a hero to me.
Hugh Williams.
Yeah, Ghost Fixer says been curious about Pragmata since they announced it. Facts. Make Kumar says, shout out to Max, dude. Back.
There you are. All better.
Doodle says excited for this one. Yes.
The music cooking a bit, I see.
Already.
You patched me up.
She's so cute too. Like, works.
I believe someone brought that kid out here.
Uh-oh.
Hello, this is Edis, your autonomous base administrator. Unregistered guest identified. Walker, please remove him from the premises.
Oh man. Oh man.
Hey, watch out. There's something right here.
His outfit is crazy though.
Yeah.
Control now, so
This shit was kind of hard, not gonna
looks
lie.
like a basic third-person shooter, right? But as you can see, we're not doing any damage right now. I mean, 18's not a lot.
Oh, come on. Damn it. Hey, get behind me. Move. Hey, shooting to...
I think I can help. Bypassing first and second firewall to control protocols. Analyzing, converting the interrupt matrix. Visualization complete. Initiating hack.
So now we have the ability to hack.
Oh wow.
Max, when you first got hands-on with the hacking, what were your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts are you play this so much better than I do. And when you first see the hacking, I remember seeing it in a video and I'm like, I don't know what to make of this when you're looking at a video because one thing's going on to the left and another thing's going on the right. So it's literally left and right brain hemispheres sort of kicking in. But
That's not how it
weirdly
works.
enough, when you play it, it sort of just works because the hacking is.
Well, you gotta
done on
cook
the
them, dog.
faces. So yeah, it's sort of like up, down, left, right over here, and then it obviously escalates as the game goes on. But weirdly enough, it looks like an odd game, but it doesn't really play like one.
Yeah, I think it feels really natural. So basically we use our face buttons here to go through the blue nodes, which does extra damage, and our goal is to get to the green node.
This part messed me up because when you hack the enemy, you think you're stunning them, but they're not. They can be mid-swing and still go for you.
And location damage is important there, so we were able to just topple it over. Might be something that you'd see in a game like Resident Evil 4. And the game just kind of continues to layer on new enemies.
So it's like this
mechanics, new
complex
weapons.
like system where
This is one of
you're
the fun things that
before you're gonna
demo,
shoot
which is
them,
similar to this.
you gotta
You're-
hack
you're
them.
playing it and
Seems
as
like
but
you
it's
play it,
happening in
that
real
is-
time in front of you.
the
So
fact
it's
that there's
like
something new being presented to the
that's
player,
pretty
like
sick.
every single
Yeah.
other moment. It's
That's
like
pretty
you
sick.
got a little grasp of this, well here's that. You got a little grasp of that, well here's something new. That was probably one of the things that grabbed me the most.
Yeah. So this is an escape hatch. In this demo, it really just serves as a checkpoint, but in the full game, you're going to be able to do a lot more with these. Let's move on here.
This environment is not kid friendly.
We love lasers at Capcom, as you guys might know. You can thrust in midair there. And let's hack this lock. So in in a lot of other games, this might just be something like hold triangle to get past a door, unlock a door. But here it's just kind of like a very simple puzzle. It doesn't challenge you in a huge amount of way. It's just kind of meant to like kind of tickle your brain with a short puzzle.
It feels like the start of the game, and that's what I was sort of noticing.
Well,
is that there's a little
I
bit
feel
of
like it's
environmental
meant to
puzzles
keep you in that
throughout,
idea that you're not
little areas
just
you can go to that are
like
all-
haphazardly pressing a button.
Other rewards.
You know, it's like,
oh,
all right,
I'm
follow
actually
these
being rewarded
steps,
for looking
right?
around a little
You always
bit.
gotta be paying attention.
Good call out. So before we
Yeah.
get to the locks, let's
Keep your mind engaged.
a little bit more. You're able to turn off those lasers there. Max, what do you think about the kind of visuals and the vibe of the game?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna mention a game that I feel only a handful of people either watching at home or in this panel are gonna know about.
I think I know.
The biggest vibe I got from this game,
Vanquish?
traversing from
I was-
one room to the
Vanquish is
next,
the one I
music
was
kicks
thinking.
in, eliminate robot enemies-ish, and the rooms are very pale in design. They're like white and black. I'm like, am I playing Piano 3 in?
Oh, I
2025?
remember that shit.
6 people.
Was that also Capcom?
Piano 3.
That was from the GameCube. It was exclusive.
The creator of Shinji Mikami, I think he directed it. He was dude that made Resident Evil, right? But it's a bizarre shooting game. It never really moved beyond that. Stars like Vanessa Schneider, either way, I don't feel that there's a ton of like direct inspiration, but of all the Capcom games out there, I got the most Piano 3 vibes when the music kicked in.
Right. Especially with like the white wall aesthetic.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so just grabbing some more Luna Filament. I think you can.
I gotta tell you, Capcom's cooking, bro, because they showed us 4 games.
Stasis net?
And that's
All
quite a
look
bit.
dope, all different.
You got that. In the demo,
Completely
that
different
shows
too,
the
yeah.
flicker, right?
Yeah. Changing things up.
So yeah, like what I kind of dug about it is that I use.
Becca says I'd actually give this a try.
Puzzle, you know, like double
Yeah,
triads or combat puzzles.
feeling
just
this,
applying
for sure.
tools at the right time. But in this game, it literally is because your resources are limited. So your main gun, the grip gun, like refreshes. You sort of get ammo back, but like the stasis net, and I think what you're about to pick up, you don't get a ton of ammo. Yeah. You kind of got to use it like.
It's kind of nice to see a major AAA studio do something kind of like original that
Yes.
isn't like outside the indie or AA house that has been currently going on. So
Yeah, but you
definitely
can see
appreciate that.
you can see why they can do it, right? Because if you look, we saw 4 games, but you saw Resident Evil, which is like slam dunk. You saw Onimusha, which has huge brand recognition.
Monster Hunter Stories 3.
And then Monster Hunter obviously is a monster, right? So you have those 3, and then it's like, okay, look, we're making 4 games.
But I think
3 of them are known to you. 1 is a new thing, right? I think that's awesome for a big company to do.
Yeah, I think
I
I
agree.
went back a few times to try it, and the reason is that I wanted to do it as quickly as I possibly could, because I was feeling sort of like a classic like Mega Man vibe of like, oh, I just want to try to beat this, you know, hit all the crit points, hit all the good spots, and just move from one point to the next point.
Yeah. I think the thing you mentioned is flow state, right?
Yes, it's like a flow state game, yeah. So I mentioned Mega Man, and I have to ask, since I'm on this big panel of Capcom stuff, I have seen a
When are we
video
getting Mega Man
too,
12?
Not by me, saying that this is a hidden Mega Man game. Can you guys comment on that at all?
It is not.
Okay. Oh, fine. Gosh. Yeah, I think because it's a new Capcom IP, a lot of classic Capcom fans, including myself, you know, are sort of like reaching a little bit. Or, like,
I think he's just like, bro, where the fuck's Mega Man? That's what you're getting at.
narrative, but that's kind of the neat thing, is that Pragmata is like a completely unique thing that has been in development for a long time.
It was really funny to come back from SGF, and the narrative was that this was a hidden Mega Man game, and we brought it to the dev team, and they're like, what is going on?
What? So there's the stasis net that we initially get. And yeah, one of the most fun parts, like I was saying earlier, is when you get a room with a lot of enemies and you start having to really balance, okay, ammo, muscle memory with puzzle solving. It technically becomes like 3 different things on top of it.
This is kind of one of those rooms, which, again, we're very early in the game, so it's not going to throw a ton at you, but this can be a tricky room if you don't use your tools correctly.
Yeah, there's actually a dude down there that's stuck in the stasis net if you don't use the stasis net. And you're sitting here trying to fight the larger guy, and the dude comes in and starts hitting you, and you're like, uh-oh. This is where, like, that, like I said, left-right brain hemisphere things where it starts to really kick in.
Dude, it's a lot happening with, like, your brain wants to say, just shoot them until they die. But the reality is you got to hack them.
Really managing the crowd control is super important.
It's gonna be interesting.
Get this lock here.
It's gonna be super interesting.
So there's an entire 3D printing sort of plot point in this game, right?
Yep. So again, anything can be printed using Luna Filament, but the cool thing is, you know, sometimes the 3D printing messes up, right? And so you can kind of see that right here.
I was almost wondering what was happening to Hugh at the start, if he were 3D printing my health back.
Yeah, pretty much, huh? So yeah, Diana was mentioning that we can go this way, but it kind of gives you a look about, you know, kind of the progression of the game. We don't have the stuff that we need to get past this right now. But
Mac 22TH, that's my boy Madman.
Yeah.
Our son. Madman's in the building.
Dude, Diana's hair physics are like multi.
Who mentioned me?
it's like
Mac 22TH.
Oh, who are you talking to? Yeah, Madman, that's me. So yeah, that's pretty cool. After a bit of a hiatus, I have returned for a stream, so that's fun.
Style a little bit, so we got this.
It has to look cool.
Yeah.
You know.
I gotta tell you, man,
Essentials.
I'm impressed with this. This is the first time I'm really seeing
So this was
like a deep gameplay of it,
Yeah, so you can kind of see.
and it looks
like,
really, it looks
Solid.
furniture,
Yeah.
like, you know, earth furniture.
Very different. You
is
know what I'm
being
saying?
3D printed here,
With a
it's
good
kind
kinda
of
different.
Yeah, like a good kind of different, not like a weird different, like a.
Is that one
Okay,
with the Mega Man face?
I'm
Maybe
messing
not.
with this.
You can read these logs here. It's kind of just talking about the printing the furniture, but I want to talk about this one, which is it's talking about 3D printed food.
That doesn't sound delicious.
Would you eat a 3D printed burger?
That would probably taste like styrofoam. Maybe not.
So these ones are
Listen,
kind of
as
like,
tech
flavor, but this one's kind of
bros,
kind of like this
never
person
know.
who ended up going back home, and they were sad that they were leaving the person
Yeah.
they were with, so they 3D
I mean,
printed a bunch of things.
would
from
not be
back home with them,
surprised.
just to remind them of home. All right, let's move on a bit.
Starts to make me definitely wonder about Diana's origins and everything like that are very much being kept a mystery right now. I don't think we know much about her.
Yeah.
I got you, Becca. I'm gonna put it in now.
So there's some additional lore in these different areas here. One I want to call out here is this one gets some fun dialogue between Hugh and Diana, just talking about this guy who's basically talking about, the bots kind of like basically took over his job and did all the work for him.
Bots did all the work, leaving him bored to tears. Man, cry me a river.
Are you bored too, Hugh? Are you going to cry?
Nah, I'm good. Kinda hard to get bored keeping up with your chit-chat.
All right, there it is,
Curious
Becca.
to see how everything evolves. I'm also like wondering, like Hugh's backstory, because we haven't seen much from beforehand, and he like sort of wakes up. So again, this is a slice of the game from a near early portion, but not the full story.
Yeah, for sure.
This will make it easier to
So that's a
hit those
decode. We actually picked up one of these earlier, but they'll
Got
show
it.
up on your hacking
Wanted.
grid. That one in particular, if you go through it on the grid, it actually lowers the enemy's defense.
All right, you hear the music?
Modifier stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm getting into it.
Yeah, the stun state doesn't actually stop them. Like, it just exposes the weak ones. So now you're incentivized to hang out on the hacking grid a bit longer to get more rewards.
Well.
But it's like a risk
Oh
reward
shit. I mean, that's cool with
Again,
me.
this is
I
very
can
early
do
in the
that.
game, but
I
you
can do that
tell
for you,
it's
bro.
already been layered on much more.
Say it again.
RSJ fan wants my
Oh,
channel.
I already put it in there.
You can find if you play
For
the demo
realsies, that's
yourself.
fine.
Yeah, it's
But,
there.
we'll save that for you guys to discover on your own. So let's continue on here.
And RSJ fans is
And
Becca.
that's, this is a classic
Oh, Becca.
elevator. Which
Nice.
Very clearly, nothing will happen here.
Nothing
right?
bad will happen. No, we're gonna be totally fine. It's just for movement. That's it. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
I think this encounter does a good job of kind of showing you what you can expect from the gameplay. Of really just balancing the encounter with doing crowd control. I missed it.
And environmental. I remember a couple of times the bots, the flying guys, were shooting at me while I'm also trying to fight these dudes.
Bro, you definitely have to get good at that hacking. I could just imagine being there like, what,
Quick
God,
work of this, though.
shit, which one?
It would definitely take me.
And the elevator stopped, so let's just get that going again.
See, like even everything, like you might have just
Yeah, it's
pressed
funny to see the
X or
game
whatever on that, but now
like a
you
conceptual
still have to
phase
do
where
something where
what
you're
was going
picking
to
multiple
be,
things
you
to
know,
get it
from
started.
The very, very early gameplay snippets being like a third-person shooter action game, but still not entirely committed. It looked like it could have been close to like even a Lost Planet 3 situation. So we were just like wondering. I mentioned the word Lost Planet at a Capcom panel, okay? So yeah, it was sort of like a curious like wonder over the years. How is this game going to turn into something like tactile? And now it plays like no other Capcom game I've played.
Yeah, and it feels really good to play. I think when you guys get hands-on with it, you'll agree that the gameplay feels tight, the core mechanics feel really good. It all just clicks. So Max, I've kind of played enough at this point, so I think something's about to happen. So I'm going to hand the controller over to you. I think you remember at Summer Game Fest,
Yes.
we unceremoniously just ripped the controller from your hands and didn't let you fight the boss, but I'm going to let you do that today.
I have very little time with this, but alrighty then.
Like, they're like, oh yeah,
We're
we should
about to
clap.
watch him play.
It's like I'm
Let's
back
see.
at home, but there's way more stakes.
60%.
Warning. Unauthorized access detected. Severing primary connection.
Did they 3D print the huge bad robots too?
This is
Everything.
Everything.
Unregistered guests are forbidden from this area.
But they're all intended to help, right? But,
This is helpful?
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Just love the design. This is a sector guard. Really, really cool design.
All right.
And I'm throwing you right into it.
The lighting looks real good.
You really gotta like
I
time
took
your.
the longest route.
Oh, okay. So you have to get to the green thing to trigger it.
Stasis gun is super important in this encounter. Dealing as much damage as you can to that back area. Oh, you got the.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
We ain't fucking around. This is like shooter hybrid action game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, now I have to go for it. It's there. I have to go for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh god.
Big AoE attack.
So yeah, you can't use the dash like as much as you want. There is definitely like a cooldown to it.
Yep. Oh, you went for the big hack.
I'm going for the big one.
So you can like, oh, it's real interesting. It's real interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Color me intrigued.
It definitely looks crazy. Graphically, it's insane, for sure. Graphics,
Put all your faith in.
but like even gameplay, like, yeah, I feel
looks
like
fun.
I feel like there's a lot of talk about games and like how everything that's made is just a copy of a different game,
This looks
right?
different.
This feels different. Like this feels like they went ahead
When you're in
and
overdrive,
figure something else out to do, like that was different and unique. And this actually looks real cool.
Instead of having to hack each one individually.
And they don't dumb it down for you, so it's not like, oh,
Hacky like bleep bloop shit that gets you hyped. Like there is more to it.
yeah, like and they don't say, okay, well there's hacking, so we have to make it slower now or something like that. Like no, it's
Like bro, get
just like
good.
a regular
You know?
regular game in that respect, where it's, you know, attacking and you're attacking, but then in the middle of that you can do the hacking, which is crazy. And I love how there's levels to the hacking, where you can do like a quick hack, or you could try to go for a bigger, more powerful hack.
Almost there, almost there.
I'm feeling that.
Chill.
Out of ammo? Oh no.
Oh, you're right there.
There
Yeah,
we go. Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Nice. Nice. You did it. Good shit.
Like that guy didn't shit the bed.
No. 6 million came through.
Yeah, baby. We did it.
High five?
This is how we say good job.
She looks bamboozled by that shit.
What are you speaking? What was that? I never touched a glove before.
So yeah, that fight was
What's a glove?
the first time I did it. And as you were saying, yeah, it's.
Oh, it
thank
looks like
you.
she wants a high
Thank
five
you.
now.
I played a video game. Thank you. Yeah,
That's
the
sick.
first time you're just sort of like wrapping your head around all these elements and missiles and things, but like once you sort of grasp the situation in the game, it's interesting how, once again, the skill expression and the familiarity really help out. Like a first time playthrough is going
G Maybe in the building. What's up, man? See you play.
Hey, G, maybe what's up?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what people do when they get their hands on the game. Yourself too, once you spend tons of time with it, people are going to do some crazy stuff. So I'm really excited. So Max, when we talked to SGF, you had a bunch of questions about the game. It actually turned out, we put out a call for this panel of, questions for the team, and a lot of your questions kind of lined up with what other people have been asking. So with that in mind, we actually asked the director if he could answer a few of them, and he recorded a video in advance to do that. So let's take a look at a video from the game's director.
皆さん、こんにちは。プラグマッタディレクターの張ヨンヒです。PAX West 2025のカプコンパネルにお越しいただき、本当にありがとうございます。そして今回のスペシャルゲストであるマクシミリオン・デューズさんによるどのようなゲームプレイが見られるかとっても楽しみにしています。 数週間前、私たち開発チームへの質問を募集しました。質問を通してどんなことを皆さんが興味を持っているのかを見るのはとても楽しく、どの質問を選ぶか、本当に開発の我々としても悩んでいましたが、今回はその中からいくつかお答えできると思っています。では早速始めていきましょう。
What do you feel kept the team going when production on this title took longer than expected?
まず長らくお待たせしてしまい申し訳ございません。ディアナのハッキングとヒューのアクションで協力してゲームを進めるというコンセプト自体は初期から変わっていないのですが、
this was the game from the beginning.
として面白いと思
They just were trying to find the fun that entire time.
までに時
How
間
to make this not a slog?
自分たちが
I
作り
mean,
たいゲーム
listen,
が
good on them, bro, because it looks like they finally got it.
新規タイトルとしてオリジナリティがあるだけではなく、それがしっかりとユーザーが
Yeah, you see, does the originality help the game, or is it like originality for original's sake?
もちろん時間がかかった分、
And I think that's a fine line to balance there, and I think they did it right. Because it looks interesting. It doesn't look like, oh, they're just doing something different for the sake of being different.
大きな支えになりました。本当にありがとうございます。
Is the Times Square stage from the reveal still playable?
まだ詳しくはお話しできないのですが、本作の舞台である月にはメカニカルな月面施設だけではなく、何これと思ってもらえるようなユニークなステージが他にも。
So this is the main location of the game, but there are unique stages. And Times Square on the moon is in the game. Okay, so it's not gonna be that monotonous type of, area the entire time. And I say that depending on how long it's gonna be. Like, are they gonna keep varying it? That stuff we'll find out when it's time for the game to be out.
ステージがどのようになっているのかは近いうちにまた皆さんにご紹介させていただく予定なので、お楽しみに。
What's the expected difficulty? Are there abilities, skills, equipment upgrades over the course of the game?
本作で大事にしているポイントの一つなんですけど、カジュアルゲーマーでもすぐに遊べて、コアゲーマーでも飽きないような歯ごたえのある難易度設定です。プラグマタの物語や新たなゲームシステムをより幅広くゲームファンの皆さんに楽しんでほしいと考えていて、調整を頑張っています。ヒューやディアナ、装備強化などといった要素はもちろん存在しています。詳しい情報は追ってまた発表していきますので、ぜひお楽しみにしてください。
What complications or limitations did you run into while designing a game focused on split attention being played on a controller with limited buttons?
本作はボタンの使用数が多いゲームなので、ボタン配置にかなり時間をかけています。現状ではチーム全員が納得できるボタン配置になっていて、誰もがすぐになれるような操作感覚でプレイできると思います。実際に遊んでもらうと分かるのですが、一見複雑そうに見えるコントローラーのボタン配置はゲームプレイ開始直後からすぐに理解できるよう。
So they spent a lot of time trying to make sure that even though it looks complicated because there's so much shit going on,
it wasn't a clusterfuck.
That it's not actually a clusterfuck and it's actually really intuitive and easy to do. I mean, we saw Maximilian, who barely played the game, get a grip of it live. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be that intense. Shout out to Capcom for giving them the time to figure all this out. Right? They could have just canceled it. That too. Damn it, man. You should let us have a demo of it. Like we were at PAX.
Maybe PAX East will let us, you know?
Maybe. One could hope.
ぜひカプコンブースにお立ち寄りいただき、プラグマタを実際にプレイしてみてください。それでは PAX West 2025を楽しんでください。
All right. Thanks so much to Director Cho for taking the time to answer those questions. Max, did that get you hyped to see more?
Yeah, no, the questions that were being asked pretty much lined up exactly with a lot of the concerns and questions that people have had for such a long period of time, you know? And to me, it is sort of representative of like the game design process. because these are made by creative people that want to make something new. Game development isn't always linear, just like point A to point B, it deviates and it escalates. So knowing that they did not give up on the project, that they were waiting to find like that sweet spot, and hearing it from the devs directly is cool that there was a commitment to it.
Yeah, that is sick.
Really like that he
Shout out
talked
to
about
them.
just,
That's
like,
awesome.
you know, really taking the time to iterate to find something really fun, and not just original for original's sake, but something that feels really good to play, and that you know, when people get hands-on with it, they'll feel the same way. So that's looking really good.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is that this is a game where if you go hands-on, it changes your mind. And that literally happened to me. I'm sort of the redemption story of having no faith that this was going to be any good or exist or any fun, and then all of a sudden it does, and it's like, wow, actually kind of blew my mind. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys get a chance to play it at PAX, I highly recommend just putting your hands on it and just seeing what it's like and seeing how it engages you as you play it.
Yeah, you went from saying Pragmata to
yeah,
being a believer.
We couldn't say the word Pragmata, okay,
He's
dude?
gone flying.
Like, I banned the word, so everyone started saying Pregunta. They were still excited, and I'm like, no, you can't say the word. But
That's SG maybe, the dynamic duo Mad Money on
All
stream.
right, Max first.
Nah, Mac, it's everywhere, bro.
Any closing thoughts?
Pragmata is releasing on everything.
I mean, it means a lot. It means a lot that Capcom
Except the
invited
Nintendo
me here,
Switch.
that you all were able to be a part of
Wah,
this.
wah.
I don't get to go to a ton of conventions and stuff, usually at things like EVO, but being here for the first time and being part of a Capcom panel that I've been going to for like 12 years throughout like E3 and everything else means a lot. So thank you guys too.
Well, we'll be sure to grab a picture at the end, I think. We gotta commemorate this moment.
No, that's a good idea. Do you guys want to take a picture or something? We get one with you all? Okay, that'd be a good idea.
Okay. All right, so just to wrap things up, this game releases next year, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. We can't wait to share more, so be sure to, again, stop by the booth, play the demo, grab one of our special pins while you're at it, and be sure to follow our
Damn it, I
social
want a
accounts
pin.
for more information to come in the future. Max, you're also going to be signing some posters at the end
Hey,
of this, right?
you want to check eBay in a week? They'll probably be there.
Capcom folks, they got us some free posters. We're having some limited time with signing. Thanks to the PAX crew for setting that up as well. So I think that's going to be going down at 4 o'clock, kind of right after this panel. And I don't know the exact geographic.
Oh, yeah,
it's right
different
down
time.
the escalator,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think it's on
Different
the
time
fourth floor
zones.
in this building.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, go back in time.
Learned it the hard way for sure.
It's in the autograph area. Okay, I'll see you guys there. I'll be doing meet and greet and giving away posters for a bit over an hour. So I hope to see you there.
Sweet.
All right, so just two more things before we wrap up. So if you've played the demo here at PAX and are interested in sharing your thoughts for an upcoming video, actually, if you could stick around for the panel, maybe we might have a chance to grab you for a couple questions. We'd really appreciate it. And again, last but not least, if you look under your chairs, you might have a pin under your chair. Ooh. So
I have nothing under my chair.
If they have to solve
Not
a
Darn,
puzzle
me
under-
neither.
Not
Why? He lied
you
to
got
him.
trace with paper. But yeah, that's going to do it for our Capcom Presents panel. Andy, before we close things out, any thoughts?
No, great time. Thank you guys for coming up here to learn more about Onimusha and to get the recap of Resident Evil. So thank you.
All right, thanks everybody. We will see you next time. And actually, let's stick around so we can get that picture.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Cheese. They should have did it. They should have put us on there. All right.
Look at that.
That was
Really good.
that was really good. That was really good. Honestly, everything looked great. And again, 4 games coming from Capcom, all very exciting. All very different, right?
Like, it's not the same shit every time,
Seriously.
They all look very like gameplay and design.
100%. I would say Resident Evil is still my absolutely
hell?
most anticipated. Then you got Onimusha, then Pragmata, then Monster Hunter.
I'd say Pragmata looks a little more interesting than Onimusha, but I do think Resident Evil still is like their magnum opus out of the ones coming out. I mean, I'm assuming it will be. But.
And the beauty of it is that these games coming out, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're all scheduled for next year. What about Monster Hunter Stories? Is that next year or this year?
I have no.
Okay.
Probably next year.
Well, again, they're all coming out next year in a year that we are going to be inundated with bangers, right? I mean, this year, don't get me wrong, we've had tons of great games, but I feel like next year is going to be like the franchise year, You know what I'm saying? The year of that all the big franchises that you know and love are gonna hit. Very, very excited for it. Man, that was a good show. That was a good show. All right, guys. Well, listen, thank y'all so much for rocking out with us.
Thanks, guys.
Live in the chat. You guys are awesome. Shout out to our homie Madman, who is here in the building with us, who checked us out. Shout out to PAX for going ahead and inviting us to co-stream this. This was amazing. Capcom, shout out to you guys for killing it with the games. And remember, we will be back for the 4th day of PAX West, and we will be doing the Grounded 2 panel. That's right. We will be live tomorrow for the Grounded 2 panel. Guys, thank y'all so much for being here. And we're going to wrap it here, man. Again, we're going to go ahead and end the show the way we end every single show. Madman.
CMoney.
We're done.
Yes, we are.
Until next time. You're intruding.
You're intruding.